We're going to set up and machine our hex project here out of 2-inch diameter stock. We've put our rotary chuck on the table of the machine here. We have our indicator, so we're going to go through the procedure to set this up and get ready to indicate it in. So the first thing you want to make sure you do is get the rotary chuck on here. When you get the rotary chuck put on, the way this thing works, there is a lever here that releases it to turn. When you pull this back, it locks it into place. So I always start off by making sure that I come over here on the 0 on this. This is important. If you don't have this set up right from the beginning, you could screw your part up. So I always make sure the 0 lines up with the 0 tag down here, and I lock it into place to start off with before I do anything. Alright, now I have some parallels that I'm going to take, and I'm going to put in my jaws here so that when I put my piece in, I have something that my piece can set on and make sure that it's setting flush. And I'm going to tighten this down. Now, if we look here, we have to make sure that we have a 1/4 inch here at the bottom that we're not going to hit. So it looks like I have a lot sticking up here, but I'm going to do this all in one setup without having to move all my parallels. So I'm going to put this in here, going to tighten it down, and we'll just tap it with a dead blow, make sure that it's seated flat. We also want to take and make sure that when we put our indicator in here, we can set our indicator up a couple different ways. I'm going to loosen this up right now, and I'm going to take this out. We had to set up to indicate the jaws of a vise straight. There's different places that I can attach my little dovetail to on my indicator holder. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to attach it on the front side so that whenever I go to indicate this, it's going to be easier to see my indicator. Now, some people may just leave it set up like it was before. To me, it seems like it makes it a lot more difficult to see your indicator. So now I can see whenever I go to bring this around, I can see it the whole way around. Makes it a little bit easier to identify. So we have our piece in here. Just going to tap that down so that our parallels are tight. And then we're going to get ready to indicate the part.